One food that is making you fat and that I'm personally never eating again. All these people are out here thinking they're allergic to gluten or dairy, and they're not. They're really just inflamed from tomatoes. Tomatoes are making you fat.
I'm warning you right now, if you're someone who values your brain cells and you enjoy having thoughts that actually mean something, please scroll away immediately.
If you think I'm crazy, like Tom Brady doesn't eat tomatoes or any nightshades because it messes up his pH and like causes him inflammation.
Did you just use Tom Brady as a reference? Now, I know what pH is. I'm just not sure that you know what that means. Because if you did, you would know that no food or drink can change the pH of our body. And if you're wondering what's making you fat, it's not nightshades or lectin. What's making you fat is your habit of tracking only 1,200 calories and then eating 4,000.
So whenever you eat like bread and pasta and pizza, most of it is tomato sauce and bread sauce.
Ah yes, bread sauce. Very traditional.
I'm part Italian. After you feel like bloated and inflamed or you eat more than you're supposed to, that's due to the tomatoes. Like, I know tomatoes have like no calories, but it makes you hungrier. That's why.
One medium tomato contains 22 calories.
To lose weight, you have to be in a calorie
Sound it out, we'll wait.
deficit. But you can't be if you're eating more, and literally tomatoes, every time I end up eating more.
If you overeat when you eat foods like pizza and pasta, it's not because of the tomatoes, it's because those are high calorie foods. And those foods are also high in fat and carbs, which taste good, so it makes sense that we would want more.
It's also a huge digestion problem. Like if you have acid reflux,
It's reflux. Acid reflux. Luckily, people who post this type of content often have their looks to fall back on, because if you're ugly and have very minimal brain activity,
you're fucked. It also is packed with an alkaloid. I don't know how you pronounce these two words.
We are not surprised.
Alkaloid called solanine.
I think you're trying to say alkaloid. Your reading comprehension is
terrible.
So this is one of many myths that these pseudoscientist doctors like Dr. Gundry like to perpetuate. And apparently she read his book, or let's be honest, she listened to his audiobook, and allegedly he says to avoid these certain fruits and vegetables because they contain alkaloids that'll kill you.
Like, studies also show that it causes swelling and inflammation, like, all around your body and also, like, in the joints. So people who say, like, oh, tomatoes aren't bad, like, look it up. It's, like, actually a thing. And if you have stomach problems, you shouldn't be eating that.
There is no reason to avoid any fruits or vegetables unless you're allergic to them. But if for some reason you want to avoid these alkaloids, for example, tomatine, which is a glucoalkaloid found in the stem and leaves of tomato plants. So if you want to avoid that one, maybe just don't eat the stems and leaves.
You're probably not allergic to gluten. Just try it without tomato sauce.
If your doctor advises you not to eat nightshades because of an autoimmune disease, fine. But if you're taking weight loss advice from a girl who can't even sound out basic words that she regurgitated from a pseudoscientist book, you should probably rethink a lot of your life's decisions.
It's also in white tomatoes and eggplant. White tomatoes. So the people who are like, oh, can I not have sweet potatoes? You can, because that's not a white potato.
Anyway, finish your makeup and I'll let the people know that nightshades are perfectly fine to eat. And if you're someone who experiences intestinal discomfort, make sure that you wait for them to completely ripen. For example, if a potato is green, you could just not eat that one. Similarly, if you know that specific nightshades cause you problems, you could just simply not eat those ones. And finally, tomatoes are mostly water and they will never cause you to gain fat unless you boil them down in a large pot, free pour olive oil, add copious amounts of Italian cheeses and eat only that from now on. But even in that case, it still would be the overconsumption of calories that caused it.
I don't know nothing. Literally, I'm crazy. It's actually a problem.